You guys had an opportunity tonight to be heroes, and you guys became zeros. So now I'm about to show you guys how uncomfortable it is for these young girls.
Point of order. We've asked that we use...
Oh, so wait. They're covered. You feel uncomfortable? Because that's what these young girls feel like when a boy walks into the locker room and starts unchanging in front of them. Yeah, you feel uncomfortable, right? Feel uncomfortable, huh? You don't care how young girls feel? You don't care about the safety of young kids? What about what happened in Virginia with that boy that raped a young girl in a bathroom, then got sent to another school and did it again? What are we going to do when that happens here?
Well, another school board meeting erupted into chaos, but this time it was in Maine. So I'm going to tell you what happened, what it was all about, then I want to know your thoughts, and I'll respectfully give you mine. So according to reports, residents started to protest the board's decision to uphold a federal law that protects transgender students. It was said that the meeting went into the late hours on Wednesday night, with several different community members speaking out on the Augusta School District's vote to maintain Title IX policies, which reportedly prohibit discrimination based on gender identity. So the man that you heard speaking was reportedly a resident named Nicholas Blanchard. And he took the podium towards the end of the meeting, and he gave his thoughts to the school board, as you heard. He told them, as you heard, that they had the opportunity to be heroes, but they became zeros. He then slammed the board's decision to follow the Maine Human Rights Act, which, as I mentioned, prohibits people from being discriminated based on gender identity. So as Nicholas was speaking, two women and a man stood up and took off their clothes while others in the room became completely shocked. A board member then tried to calm the chaos, but Nicholas interrupted them, saying that the people who were taking off their clothes were covered, and he then asked the board if they felt uncomfortable. He said that's what these young girls feel like every time a young boy changes in front of them. He further accused the school district of not caring for student safety, and he said they were prioritizing politics over the girls' safety. It was said there was a live stream of the meeting, and at some point a message appeared on the screen that advised viewer discretion. Now, according to reports, other community members spoke in favor of the Maine Human Rights Act, and it was said there was one high schooler there who advocated for transgender students. One of the Augusta school board members named Charles Hicks reportedly noted that President Trump's executive order contradicted Maine state law over whether Title IX prohibited discrimination against transgender students. He stated that the executive order is not the law until it has gone through the process. It was said the board was tied 4-4 on the resolution, with the board chair making the tiebreaker vote in favor of keeping the district's policy with that of the state law of Maine. It was said this whole issue has really divided residents in this Augusta community, and there have been multiple community meetings held. So what are your thoughts? Guys, you know I try not to get too deep into politics because I don't judge others for their beliefs, and I don't want to be judged either. Honestly, I see both sides, but I'm more on the side where I can see why these young girls would feel uncomfortable. I wish there could be a happy median where these transgender students could all go, or they have their own space to change, because honestly, all students deserve to feel comfortable, both the transgender students and the others. Those are just my respectful thoughts. They are young, very young, like these are like middle schoolers, you know, even high schoolers are still young, and I totally could see where it would be uncomfortable. Anyway, let me know what you think about this in the comments, and for more content, be sure to follow and subscribe if you're on YouTube.